And I killed the bear. Hello, YouTube. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. I'm Nepturus, and this is going to be my how-to guide for H1Z1 Just Survive. I currently have 300 hours logged on to H1Z1. I know that's not a lot compared to the 1,000 of hours other players have, but I just thought I'd share with you some of the things I've learned while playing. And if you have any experience, or if I forgot anything, please leave a comment and share with all of us that are still learning the game. Thanks, and I hope you enjoy. Without further ado, here is my Just Survive tutorial. Now let's survive. Here we go. And I am in the E5 spawn. So which means I'm close to Pleasant Valley. The house is by Pleasant Valley. Pleasant Valley is down that way. It's a very populated area. If you're new, you kind of want to stay away from there. But this is actually a pretty good spawn. But say you didn't get a good spawn. Say you landed in the middle of nowhere. You started off as a Bambi, as we like to call them. And you have nothing. The best thing to do would be to get a weapon and to find food. And you kind of want to be very careful for other players, as a lot of players like to KOS or kill on sight. They like to take your loot, they like to take your clothes, take everything that you have. Even if you have berries, they'll rob you of your berries, if you will. And so just to start out, you want to start just to survive. The bare minimum is you want to collect berries. That's probably one of the biggest things you can do right now. The best things you can do is collect all these berries. Oh, I thought that was a person, but it's actually a deer. And with these berries, these will give you health and hydration. Sometimes you'll find sticks, you can just throw those out. I know you can use them to craft, but that's for another time. And once you eat, they give you like 2% health, 2% hydration. Now, if you eat more, say you have 50 berries. 50 times 2, that's 100 health. Yeah, it does take some time, but at least you're not going to die. Once you reach 0, your health starts to deplete. And once your health reaches 0, you end up dying. You could lose all your stuff. Okay, now that you know how to survive the basic minimum. Is that a zombie? No, it's not. Hey pal, I'm friendly. Usually a lot of players, I guess one of the biggest rules is you don't want to trust anybody. But seeing as this guy is just a spawn just like me, he's harmless. Unless he finds a bow. Speaking of bow, I'm going to teach you how to craft a bow. The second rule you got to do is defend yourself. You have to learn how to defend yourself. The best way to make a bow that I know right off the bat is to take off your clothes. Now, you may find that funny, but that's actually what you got to do. A lot of people like to tear off their shirts or tear off their pants. So, but you got to make sure there's nothing in there first. You can move it from one, and you can shred your shirt. This will give you 4 cloths, and there's a lot you can do with 4 cloths. Look at this base right here. This right here is what happens when you don't take care of your base and you just leave it sitting. It'll actually disappear, and all your goods will be available for anyone to take. But this guy has nothing. So, back to what I was saying. The bow. You want to find some sticks. And the best way to find sticks is to find like a woodsy area. Let me see, there's an area up there, or there's an area up here. I'm gonna go to this area just because it's farther away from these bases. and I really don't feel like dying just for the sake of this video. Here we go. Here are 6. These are the kind of bushes you want to look for. These ones exactly right here. You come into them, press E, you get a wood stick. You kind of go around doing a stick collecting simulator. Get as many as you possibly can without giving away your position. And once you got a couple, you can crouch down in the bush. Whenever you're crafting, you kind of want to be very discreet, very hidden. In order to craft a bow, you put a stick, scrap of cloth, and you press discover. Now I already did this, so I have it already in my crafting makeshift bow, 1 scrap of cloth, 1 wood stick. You craft it, you got a bow. Boom. Now that you have a bow, what are you gonna do? You need some arrows. So you can collect more sticks. I think the more the better. To me, I have a full inventory right now. And I can craft wood arrow. Actually, if you put in the inventory, press discover, it'll give you the wood arrow option. You can craft max. It's always good to have a lot of arrows if you're killing zombies or defending yourself. Voila. You have a bow and you have arrows. Now the next thing you want to do is loot. Once you have some berries, you got some arrows, you're ready to start looting. Best places to loot are obviously cities, but they're also the most dangerous areas to loot. You want to be very careful of players because not a lot of players are very forgiving in H1Z1. But lucky for me, earlier I ran into someone who didn't kill me, and I'll show you that now. And I don't know if he's gonna kill me, what he's gonna do. Alright, we'll see you, buddy.
See you again.
Yeah, the first rule in H1Z1, well, at least for Just Survive, is trust nobody. I mean, that guy right there, I am very surprised that he let me live. Probably saw I had nothing. But even if you don't have anything, people still kill you. So you kind of want to just be really cautious, crouch around, duck in a bush, make sure you can see far away, and I guess get to know the map. That would be one of the biggest things. If you can get a better map, that would be awesome. And if you can get to know the map, I guess from playing King of the Kill or any of the other type of game modes, I mean, that'll help you get to know the map really well. And the basic map goes as such. So you have a grid here. You have A through J, and then you have 1 through 10. So right now, there's going to be a little positioning, and I'm at GA. So if I find the letter G, go all the way down to A, I know I'm right here by the cottages. Ruby Lake, and then you have your main city, Cranberry. You go up, you have Rancho, you have Pleasant Valley. Some of the main cities. Pleasant Valley is one of the biggest ones where a lot of players go. A lot of experience, with a lot of ammo. Uh-oh, my mouse is acting up here. Let's see if I can get rid of it. There we go. So, if you don't like the position that you're at, what you could do, I don't know if they fixed this yet, You press enter on your keyboard, you press slash, and you put respawn. You press enter, you'll die, and you come up to a new spawn. So as you can see, I was at G8.
ได้
You press respawn. Boom. And as you can see, I'm at D10. You spawn back with 100% health, 100% stamina. You usually don't want to do that if you're carrying, as you will lose all your loot, your weapons, bullets. Actually, it's kind of dark right here, so I'm going to come up here. And first thing, you want to loot. Spark plugs are good. Wood axe. You want to get an axe. You want to make a weapon. Anything you can pretty much loot. Now, to be able to loot further, you want to make a satchel. And you want to be able to defend yourself. And to make a satchel, you're going to discover. You just put the clots in there, press discover, and it'll teach you how to make a satchel, which gives you some more extra room to collect loot. Here's your satchel. Take 6 scraps of cloth. So I want to go look for either shirt or beanie or a hat, and I can tear it up to get more scraps. And if you're saying to me right now, Nepturus, but I need to get a gun. I want a gun, Nepturus. Guns are probably the hardest to find. Hardest things to find. And ammo is a totally different story, which I can go into detail later on. This is just a basic starting off tutorial. Oh look, here we go. So now I got some pants. Craft. Got a satchel. There you go. Now I have my satchel. It has 300. I don't know what you call these. I guess 300 item containers, 300 points. I don't know what you want to call it. 300 inventory. So we got my satchel, got my bow, I have an axe. Well, here we go. AR-15. Usually you can find these in homes. You can find them sometimes at the police station. And once you start getting well known, you start collecting loot. Just go ahead and I like to collect all the shirts that I can because they make good bandages. Someone tries to hurt you, shoots an arrow or a bullet at you, and you happen to get away, you're able to bandage yourself. Let the shirt go. So what's next in the tutorial? I guess it would be looting, and if you can find a backpack which gives you even more inventory space, that'd be great. Now once you're going around looting, you want to be able to hear your surroundings. Footsteps. Oh, which brings me to my next point. Footsteps. Usually when you have boots, they don't really help you. I like to throw them out. I think they do help you to have your stamina longer, but I would rather my footsteps not be heard as much. And if you can get a good pair of headphones to be able to listen to your surroundings, that helps it a lot too. And just be very watchful. Listen, be observative. Like here's another rifle. Actually, the hunting rifle is actually really good. It's like one of the best guns, I think. And the bullets, I mean, like I said, the bullets, okay, so if you happen to find bullets, you can find them in offices, you can find them in these houses. Actually, brick houses are the houses that I like to go to because they usually carry a lot of loot. In these little drawers in offices, look, exactly like I said, you can get bullets from here. That's usually where they spawn. You can find them other places as well, but I like to check these little offices and in the big cities, you can go to the other offices. Like we found a pair of goggles. And just go around. Just travel the map. Keep off the roads. Try to go from bush to bush. Just more of a stealthy way. I know there are a bunch of ways you can travel in H1Z1. And you kind of just want to keep away from bases. A lot of big bases, especially. You have a lot of players that are on a lot of the times. Or they have big groups and they share a big base. And usually they watch out. They'll have a rifle trying to get you, trying to take all your loot. Alright, yeah, so bullets. What you can do is you can dismantle, but you need to be by a work desk. You need to be by a work desk and it'll give you a bullet component. And with a bullet component, it'll give you one bullet component. But with two bullet components, you can make one bullet of your choice. So I have 4 bullets right now. If I go dismantle these by a workbench, you have to build a workbench. I can teach you how to make one later on in a base building video. But you can get 2 bullets out of 4 bullets. So for every 2, you can get 1 bullet of your choice. So I can make 2 rifle bullets if I can find a workbench. Don't see one around here. Oh, actually, here we go. Perfect. Now you do want to kind of be... Oh, look, a bear. Animals in there aren't as aggressive as in the PvE servers. PvE is a player versus environment, which you can't kill player on player, but the animals are more aggressive. So here we go. Let's see if I can... There we go. Dismantle these 2. And now I have 4 bullet components. And I want to make a 308 bullet, a hunting rifle. So I go to Discovery, you put the bullets in there, 44 recipe, 12 gauge recipe, 9mm recipe, 45 recipe. It's the AK. Well, this bear is getting kind of close. Wow, that is scary. And he's coming. Alright, I'm gonna run. I have a little base right here. I'm sorry, bear. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to make some bullets to kill you. That's all. Okay. So. Oh, I forgot I had more bullets in here as well. So, go to Discovery. You want to keep discovering until you find the 308 bullet. There we go. I found the 308. I can go to crafting. Go to the 308. Now, don't get confused between 380 and 308. I had the habit of doing that. And I'm going to go ahead and craft max. Oh, actually, I need to be near a workbench. So, while I'm doing that, I'm going to take out my other bullets. Might as well just craft them all. Where'd that bear go? And actually I can take out my gun, load up the ones I have. Oh no, I don't. Ah, this bear. It's gonna be the end of me. I wonder if this guy has anything in there. Nope. There we go. I can dismantle the rest. Here the bear comes. And I killed the bear. Let's see. And here's another pro tip. If you have a sharp object, you can go to an animal, start hacking away, give you animal fat, bear meat. And bear meat is actually really good to eat. You put it next to a fire, you can make a bear sandwich. Like I said, that's food and crafting. That can be for a whole other video. I need to finish dismantling these bullets, and then I can craft 308 round. And I'm gonna craft a whole clip, which I believe is 5. There we go. I'll leave the other bullet component. Go to my gun. And now I have me a weapon. One of the best weapons in the game, I think. Put all this in there. And actually with this gun, you can go be stealthy, go hunting, go looting, loot other people. And there you go. That's my first video on a how to start guide, and I guess for bullets. If you would like to know more, please leave a comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna pull out more videos, how to base building. This is just the basics for now to get you going. Alright YouTube, you have a good day, and thanks for watching. Please subscribe.